then you go with the beginning people.
Right.
And so you were new, even though you knew from me, you need to get it. Yeah. So you were in the beginner. So what were some of the things that you learned from that?
Well, and I've spent a week, so no expert on the technique, but fundamentally approaching playing the accordion as the woodwind instrument that it is. And because, there's reeds and there's air. And if you look at a conservatory where people are studying something like oboe or clarinet, it's all about air production, pressure production, control of air, and expression and phrasing and emotion. And so, and it's easy to approach the accordion as a piano, and the accordion's not a piano; it's a woodwind instrument, right? Piano's a percussive instrument, and so
it is It's a wind instrument. It's not a woodwind, though. It's a free reed aerophone.
It's great. Yeah. Right. Absolutely. But so thank you, Dallas. But there's all this commonality between them, right?
Yes,
so
absolutely.
You and I both did piano and both did clarinet.
That's right.
So,
yeah.
So there's so much commonality, especially with attack and phrasing and emotion and all that stuff. So that's a fundamental, an art overarching idea. And then it's, okay, so then how do you make this happen?
Right.
And a lot of work on, I won't go through it all, but a lot of work on assuring that you've got the right posture, that you've set yourself up well, that you've thought through how you're going to be doing bellowing for each phrase throughout the piece. That's obviously essential. And then a deep dive into touch. And there are 4 levels of
articulations. Yeah.
And
so did she get into touch, or did she get into articulation?
Both.
Both. Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And just the idea that approaching the key is essential. And then how do you decide which of the 4 articulations you're going to use? How do you decide that? And then how can you make a piece more interesting by varying it? Which is terrific. Yeah. And just those basic ideas are fundamental to it. And then lots of other stuff like Sinkope and the idea of kind of approaching the beginning of a phrase with a certain movement that I think it gives energy to the phrase.
Beautifully said. Yeah. Now, I'm curious about the Sinkope. Did that happen in Natalie's group class? Did they talk about the Sinkope?
I think for sure in my private lessons it came up a lot, both with Natalie and Jacques.
Cool.
And I'm just a little muddy on whether or not the group talked about it.
Sure. I'm going to grab the accordion and...
demonstrate it. Is that what you were going to do?
I don't know. I don't know what I was going to do.
All right.
I didn't really have a plan. I figured, well, whatever we do, we'll do it. It'll be great. So that's cool that they covered Sinkope, because usually they don't cover it in that first... what do you call it?
Group class, yeah.
In the first group class.
Oh, God, you become one with it.
It's true. It's all gonna... all the hair is gonna go... Okay, so, Sinkope. See if we can do one. So a lot of times, Sinkope is... it is attacking the air. It's making an attack in the air, and it's like sort of an envelope shape. It's a larger attack and then release, and you can do it in a couple different ways. And it's really core to Jacques' ideas of this whole... He has this whole thing which seems, as a student who's been going to all of his classes for 4 years, over 5 years, that he maybe is developing in. I don't know, though. But at least his handouts and stuff are developing and evolving, and I think getting better and helpful. And all of us that are going, everybody that I see go, gets better at it, the subsequent years. Mm-hmm. But there's a couple others that we learned. So you can put the Sinkope on if you have 2/8 notes, like a 1. You could put it on the first one also of the 2/8 notes, or if you have an upbeat. Right? Yeah.
And that you're using the time before the beginning of the phrase to do the motion that you need.
That's right.
It gives it the energy.
Yes.
Pressure.
Yes. Yep. That's right. Yeah. So you're really shaping this air to have this kind of like up and down kind of shape. Yeah, and I was working on my. I got about, I don't know, maybe an hour today in. I'm very excited. Those 2 pages right there. Keep working on.
Great.
Yeah, the Sinkope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that I have my accordion back, I can't wait too.
I know. Yeah, you've been without it for a week.
For a whole week. Oh my gosh.
What have you forgotten?
That's what I'm trying not to think about.
Yeah.
But I'm excited about that. Yeah.
So then in your private lessons,
yeah.
I think your sort of description sort of mingled stuff, which is great, and of course it would. But in your private lessons, is there anything that stood out there working? The neat thing is, I'll just tell everybody, is that you get, for the week that you were there were fewer people, so you got a full 30-minute lesson with Jack every day and a 30-minute lesson with Natalie every day. And the rest of the time you could go back to your hotel room and practice. You could go outside. The weather was gorgeous when it wasn't raining.
It was. And 2 1-hour sessions, one with Natalie,
that's right,
one with Jack. So you're actually 3 hours of being, in formal lessons.
In the group classes. Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Yeah. And then the rest.
3 hours, right. And then you can hang out, you can jam, you hear other people practicing.
Or just go and enjoy the city too.
That's right.
Especially in the evenings.
Yeah. Anything more to add from the one-on-one?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think that's the opportunity to discuss things that are coming up at the level that you're playing at, right? And so, since I had studied this methodology, the extent to which I did with you, I was able to start focusing on what's the physical movement of the Sinkope, right? And I don't know that if somebody's just brand new to accordion, maybe didn't get to that. So, but somebody brand new to the accordion is tackling other more fundamental stuff that you need to be able to physically attach yourself to this instrument and play it well.
Yeah.
So that was great. And then also very specific, all right, to this piece that you've been working on for all this time, how could that be improved? How could you express yourself better? And so that was awesome, And it was a piece you and I've worked on for quite some time.
That's right.
Right. And so then just to hear other accomplished musicians weigh in on it was fascinating, I thought.
Yes. And they are great musicians, Jack and Natalie, to say the least.
Oh my God,
yeah. So how do you feel inspired or motivated? Sometimes in years past, talking with other people that have been there, it's been you almost need a little bit of a break because it's like drinking from a fire hose, Did you feel like that at all? Did you feel like, oh man, I'm not ready for a break. I can't believe I don't have my accordion. I wish I did.
Well, to be honest, it was a lot of accordion, because leading up to it for many weeks.
yes.
Just because you want to play well, you don't want to embarrass yourself.
Totally, yeah. You prepared super, super well,
and so and then you're there and you're playing 4 hours of accordion a day, which for normal mortals is a lot of accordion. And so, when I got back this week, I can't tell you how much I got done this week. I wasn't playing. The grass is cut. Everything's all set up.
That's so funny.
But I am super eager to get home and reapply these methods.
Yeah, that's so cool. So anything in particular? Are you is there stuff that's unfinished? Because that's the thing when you work with them on a piece, you're not going to be able to do all the stuff that they're telling you at all, at all.
Right.
And it's a little unnerving and unsettling, but it's, they're trying to give you a bunch of stuff so they can expose you,
Yeah. Well, I think over the course of 5 days, you're not going to, to some extent, you can internalize a lot of those ideas.
Yeah.
And play better by the end of the week.
To some extent.
To some extent, but, you're changing fundamentally how you play in some ways. And so it's going to take time, right? And so, and I was really focused on one piece or 2 pieces when I was down there. I'm excited to say, all right, let's go through the repertoire. How does the repertoire change now? Starting to incorporate these ideas.
Your repertoire, so your set list, because you play out.
Use these techniques playing musette.
That's right. Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I can't wait to apply that as an example.
Cool. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Were you inspired by any other students there? Any of the songs that you heard on the recital?
I can't tell you how many pictures of
sheet music. Yeah, very common.
Yeah. And recorded other players playing because there were in the more advanced class, everyone played a great a very high level, and it was fun to listen to them and be inspired about where can I be going with this.
Yeah.
And then really inspired by the people that are newer to the instrument, because it helps me to imagine, oh yes, there's always a lot of growth that can happen. And so I was inspired by them, just hearing the amount of growth that they had over the week. So I can't wait.
That is so